Harriet from Portastic Gun Dog Adventures, and I am here with Finn. There he is. He's been a very, very good boy. I'm very, very pleased with him, aren't you, darling? Right, so I hope you are well. And so what I'm talking about today is why you should use food in training. All right, boy. You're doing very, very well. There you go. You going to come and say hello properly? But yes, I want you to help me with this video, actually. Right, there he is, isn't he handsome? So, why should you use food then? So, I've been getting quite a lot of questions, mainly in classes, about, we use food like in puppy classes. So, why should we continue using food now? Well, we need to carry on the training, basically, and we need to remember that what gets rewarded gets repeated. So, with Finn, so he's 5 years old now, and he's as a Labrador, he's very much foodie, or he likes his ball. So I'm lucky like that, and he likes his fuss. So that can be a reward as well, because he loves his fuss, and he likes, his treats and everything, and his food. Now, if Finn was to sit every time, I probably wouldn't reward it, because it's ingrained now. It's just, he sits and that's, but I wouldn't necessarily treat every time. However, if he was overexcited and he gave me a sit, then I would reward that, because he gets quite excited, like the sort of thing he is now, and he's being quite calm, so I'm rewarding. So, I think people have got a bit of a problem about, they worry that they're going to bribe their dog. Now, this is not bribing. I am just rewarding him for staying calm while I do a video. I'm just putting little bits off, treats and stuff. I'm rewarding for being calm. That's not bribing, it's just rewarding. So, yeah, so I'll finish what I was going to say. So, yeah, so with Finn, I'm not going to reward every sit, but this is, for him to sit here and chill out is quite a task while I'm doing the video. That's why sometimes I don't necessarily have him if I'm doing a demo or video. But for him to stay calm, I'm going to reward it. Now, for Rose, my youngest, now, she needs to be rewarded more, because what I am doing is I am setting up a reward bank, like a memory bank for her. So remember, what gets rewarded gets repeated. I am more likely going to reward her for that sit that she does, because she's young and I want her to do this automatically. So it depends on the dog, and it depends on the stage of their journey, really, their development journey. So we've got to think about this. So obviously it's the end of January, and today is the deadline for the tax return. Now, I always leave it to the last minute. That's my character flaw, unfortunately, but I always leave things to the last minute. So, I hate doing tax returns, I hate dealing with figures, I hate dealing with all that stuff. So what I did was, once I finished, I rewarded myself. So I rewarded myself with a very large bottle of beer, and I rewarded myself with some popcorn. So that is positive reinforcement. Did something that really didn't particularly like, and then I rewarded myself after. So that's quite similar for the dog. So again, I love pizza. I will do anything for pizza. So if you go and get me some of Greg's pizza, I will be your best friend ever. So I will do anything, and it's very, very similar to the dog. We have got to reward them for things that they do, because again, going back to what I said, what gets rewarded gets repeated. And like I said, it depends on the age of the dog, the development stage, but you know, it also depends what they like. So with him, he's so foodie, it is untrue. So yes, I've got to be very careful because obviously he is a German Shepherd. So he's a lab crossed with a German Shepherd. So I've got to be really careful what I feed him. So I couldn't feed him like a lot of chicken because that will give him diarrhea, unfortunately. So I've got to be quite careful what I give him. So I think it's feeding the right thing and it's rewarding with purpose. So again, here, he's being quite calm while I do this video. So I'm rewarding with purpose. So we've got to think about what we're rewarding and what we're doing. So it's a bit like when we do loose leaf walking. I want to reward on my side where I want the dog to be. I'm not going to reward in front of me, I'm going to reward here. And also, like I was saying, he loves his ball. So if I got his ball out now, he would be a little bit of a nightmare when I'm doing the video. So this is where I'm keeping everything calm. I'm keeping everything calm and I'm using the food. So you don't necessarily need to just use food. You can use toys. You can use, like I said, use fuss. So my mum's dog, Jake, he doesn't like toys. He's not really that keen. He won't accept food out because he can be quite reactive when he's out. So fuss, he loves fuss. So that's his thing. So we need to use that. So when you are a client of mine, I give everyone a pet gun dog audit. Now this is basically filling out the top 5 treats. So what we do is we work out. So if I had different, so I've got like, this is what my spaniel loves. It's basically chocolate with like peanut butter. She absolutely loves it. So if I had that in one hand, and if I just had, I think this is just a bit of dried bit of treat. If I have it in that hand, and then you kind of show it to the dog. So we do it with Finny, he'll have anyone. So he's choosing this one, so he's going to have this one. And that helps them decide what they like best. They'll just smell it out. So you can do this with cheese, you can do this with ham, and that finds out what the best thing that they like. Touch. Good. Right. It's always do something, get a reward, because it will more likely get repeated. Touch. Good. Boy, well done. So yeah, so on the pet gun dog audit as well, we do what their favourite treat. So again, Finn's favourite treat is actually Yorkshire pudding. He will do absolutely anything for Yorkshire pudding, but again, he can't have too much because it makes him have diarrhea. His gun dog audit, so toys as well. So what's your favourite toy, mate? Are you going to tell them about your favourite toy? Or are we going to tell them? So his favourite toy is actually a Frisbee. So yes, that's on his top. And his ball that he's got in the bag that he actually wants. But he can have, after I've done the video, when he's been a good boy. So also as well, we look at touch as well. So ways he likes to be touched. So he likes his dush. So when he's stressed out, I always do that with stress. So and this is a natural calming as well. The chest area is a really natural calming. So when he's a bit stressed out, like maybe at the vet's or he's somewhere where, you know, he's not sure about, just give him a little bit of a chest rub, it's quite nice. Yeah. So yeah. So like my spaniel, she loves her stomach rubbed. So yeah, it's just fine, so you can use that. So again, what I'm trying to get at, it doesn't need to be foods. All this just needs to help you train the dog. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't be, to stop you and prevent you from training the dog. So yeah, always use food. You've got to use something, So again, I'm just stroking his paws. There's a good boy. He's doing very, very well, aren't you? You've been very calm. Yeah. So I hope that helps. I think it's really, really important. And I think the reason why people do get a bit funny about rewarding their dog or using food is because I think they're really worried that they're going to make their dog overweight. If that's the case as well, you can just get, if you've measured up your dog's food in the day, and then if you get a portion of that food and then mix it up with a bit of ham, that will just kind of like spice up and make it a bit more interesting for the dog, and it will just give that more smell. So, and then so if you're using the daily intake, then obviously your dog's not going to get so much, it's not going to get too overweight. So yeah, so that is often a question I get asked, you know, oh God, we're feeding quite a lot of treats. It doesn't need to be. And when I am giving treats, see as well, it's just tiny. This is why I like these little strips. Just giving little bits. You know, it doesn't need to be big. If I'm doing some scent work, and you know, and I'm doing it for the first time with the dog, then I might do like a bigger chunks and stuff. But if it's just a little bit of like rewarding, like I'm doing now, then you just need like a tiny bit, you know, like with a chicken, you can just pull bits off. And also, like I've showed with the quite a lot of treats I've had, it's just different. I have different, so I have like a doggy pick and mix, if you like, and it's always like different treats. Because again, like I've said, I like pizza, but if I had pizza all the time, I probably would get a bit bored. So I like to vary the treats as well, and I think that's kind of important, so they don't know what they're getting. But yeah, I think there is a bit of a thing where, you know, if they've learnt something, you know, like to sit, then they should just do it because they love us, and they should just do it because we've told them to do it. It doesn't quite work that way. Like, again, the example of the tax return. I know I need to do my tax return, but it is so awful. The pain of doing it, I need that reinforcement after. And the dog is no different, you know. And then if you do have something they like, they're more likely to do it, and they're going to enjoy it and have fun, which is the whole bloody point. Like I say to, you know, everyone, I kind of want to bring a bit of fun back into training, you know, and it doesn't need to be bloody boring, you know, it can actually be fun. So, if you've got any questions, he's just moved and gone in the side. If you've got any questions on this, then please do contact me. So, I've still got my training classes, so I've got the evenings. I think it's the 19th. But yeah, there should be a link on here or on the email that I'm going to send this video out on. So just click on that. And yeah, also I've got the Gun Dog workshop on the 24th of Feb. So yeah, so I've only got a few spaces left. So please do book if you're interested. I would hurry up because they're going to go on the early bird offer. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Any questions, just hit me up. Right, so then you're going to say bye. Going to say bye? See you soon, bye.